Hello, students. My name is Mr. Pontillo, and today we have a really quick video for you to overview the functionality of instruments. And specifically, we're going to be thinking about electronic analog instruments. So, this is for students who kind of already have a grasp on the difference between analog versus digital. So I want you to take a look at this piece of quartz. It kind of looks like something that you might have seen a statue made out of. So imagine a sculptor taking a piece of quartz like this, or marble, or whatever is in your mind, and trying to shape this into an image. And I want you to keep that analogy in your mind as we go through this lesson. So I also have with me today a vocoder, which is an electronic instrument. It's actually digital, but we're going to be thinking about vocoders and synthesizers that are using analog technology, and thinking a little bit about how they work and comparing them to instruments you might be a little bit more familiar with. So once again, I am Mr. Pontillo. I will be your music teacher for today. I've been playing guitar for probably 8 years or so. I have a degree in music from UNC Chapel Hill, and I'm just generally pretty interested in this topic, so that's why I want to go over this with you today. In addition to that, technology is playing a larger and larger role in our lives, especially now with COVID-19, as I'm sure you're aware. So it's important to be able to appreciate and understand and think about music that's made using electronic instruments. So we're going to be thinking about electronic analog instruments such as synthesizers and components of some vocoders, and we're going to be identifying two aspects of them. One is the generator of sound, and one is the resonator of sound. So very similar to a regular instrument that you're probably already familiar with, such as a guitar, has a resonator and a generator. The generator of the sound would be these strings. When I play the strings, they vibrate, move, create sound waves, and that's what's perceptible to our ears and how we pick up sound from the guitar. On a synthesizer, it's going to generate sound using something called an oscillator. An oscillator, basically, the only thing that you need to take away from this lesson is that it controls an electric current and sets it at a certain voltage, which voltage is basically the measure of charged electrons moving from an area of higher to lower. So kind of like how air moves from high pressure to low pressure, kind of like if you have a balloon. Hang on one second. Let me get a balloon. In this balloon, it's high pressure. Outside is lower pressure, so the air is going to go out of the balloon into the lower pressure area. So, on a guitar, the generator is the strings. On a synthesizer, the generator is the oscillator. The second part of the instrument that I want you to be able to identify is the resonator. On the guitar, it's the body of the guitar. So, what type of wood, the shape of it, all impacts how a guitar resonates sound waves made by the strings. So that's why each guitar has a different sound. Each guitar is unique, similar to how you and I would be unique from each other. In a synthesizer, has an analogous part. So the resonator of a synthesizer are the filters. Filters take that electric current and they shape it. Very similar to, once again, our statue analogy. So if this statue is the sound waves that need to be shaped in a synthesizer, this will be generated by the oscillator, and it will be shaped into a specific form by the filters. So that is the end of the lesson. I hope that you have a little bit more of an idea than you had before about how synthesizers work and other instruments for that matter. So thank you.